Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. I said I have many things to share with you on this, the process of life, which our text is from Exodus chapter 1, from verse 1 to 12. I have many things to share, which I start with number 1. I said, one thing I have noticed in life is that many people want to have gains without pains. Many never know that pain is a passage to gain. Many never know behind every good product there's a confirmed what? Process. Many want position without passion. Many want position without evaluation and the confirmation by the organization. Many want position without being evaluated and the confirmed by the organization. It is your passion that creates your position for you in any organization. Many have lost their promotion at the place of evaluation before confirmation. Many have lost their promotion at the place of evaluation before the confirmation. What am I trying to say? Everybody that started with organization always captured the attention of the board of the organization. Why? Organization has a process. One thing that can never happen, no matter what you carry, is aborting the process. If you abort the process, you abort the vision. Oh yes. You can't say you want to be employed and you will not apply. It's not possible. Nobody can be employed without applying. It's either you apply by writing letters and submitting to letters, or you apply by talking to somebody. There must be a pattern of applying that can lead you towards employing. You can't be employable until you are employed. I said I will teach you that. There is a process to every promised land. There is a process to every promised land. There is a prospected. There is a process to every prospected product. No matter what you are expected to be or to see in life, there are prices you must pay. There are steps you must take. There are challenges you must face. Yes. A pastor that can't win soul is not qualified to be ordained into the fold. A man of God that cannot win soul is not qualified to be ordained into the fold. A pastor that cannot return soul and fight for souls and work for souls is not qualified to be ordained into the fold. That is why, even in this kingdom, no matter what you carry, we can ordain you today an evangelist or anything, but you come until you are confirmed, you can't be paid. You allow us to say that thing follows you when you are being confirmed. What is confirmation? Evaluation of your action with the people. Evaluation of the souls you have won to the kingdom. If being evaluated, there is no one soul standing in the church in your name, you are not qualified for anything. No one person is being established working for God the way you work, or the way you working for God, or even much more better. You you are not qualified. In organization of marketing business, until the organization evaluates the people you have lined up, your timeline, you are not qualified for promotion. You are not qualified for promotion. Hear this. Every organization, the strength of every organization is the marketing sector. The strength of every organization is the marketing, because every organization needs marketing to go up. Who is marketing you? Whom are you marketing? What are you marketing? It is your strategy of advertising or marketing your product or your organization that determines the attraction of people's attention. Your strategy of marketing your organization or your product is what determines people's what? Attraction to it. And hear this. If you can capture people's attraction from your strategy of marketing your production, you capture people's attraction to yourself. Because anybody that will feel attracted to your product will find it easy to be attracted to your person. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? Whoever that feel attracted to your product will be easily attracted to your person. Then put it the other way around. This the most strategic strategy of getting people's attention to your organization or your production is your person. The most strategic strategy of getting people's attention or attraction to your production or your organization is your what? Your personality. Your person. Until they accept your person, they can't step to what you market. If you're not a people's people, I am sorry, your production will decay and spoil in your hand. That you carry a good product, a quality product is not a yardstick, a determinant of doing well in the world of business, except your character. I don't know if I'm speaking wisdom to somebody here. Am I speaking wisdom to somebody here this morning? That you have a very good product or production. Everybody looking for, people are looking for the original of it. If you like, let your own be 100% plus original. Hear this. Until people accept your person, it will decay in your hand. So, if you must have lost people, you lost people because of your personality. Who are you? So, no point of complaining about people, rather there is a point of evaluating yourself. Anytime people are no longer accepting your production or your product, don't complain about the product. Number 4. Naturally, everybody wants speed in all expectations. But yet, let not go over speed. Speed is good, but over speed is bad. Speed is good. Over speed is good, but there are a lot of confrontations are bad in the good of overspeed. Because in the process of overspeeding, break and fail is a challenge. anything can happen. It's a steering may control you, instead of control the steering. It's a steering can lock, you can't control it again. It's a challenge. Everybody wants speed in achievement in life and in acceptance in life and different relations, but don't go over speed. And don't think God has left you or is silent over you when you are not going the speed you expected. Don't think God has left you or God is silent over your expectations because you are not going in the high speed you what expected. Hear this. Why did I say so? Even Joseph in his dream and vision of becoming a prime minister has to go through the process of the pit of returning to square one, to nobody, to a slave, and pick up from slave to prison, from prison before the palace. Because everyone that has a dream or vision, there is a process attached to that vision. And until you follow that process with patience, you may end up with patience. Until you follow the process with patience, you may end up a patient. No matter how smart, how godly you are or you may be, you can never avert the process to the vision. No matter the anointing, the wisdom, the connection, there is always a process. It's not something to ask for. Number 5, the secret of men's success. The secret of men's success and sustenance, of their relevance and the impact, is in their stories. The secret of men's success and sustenance, of their relevance and the impact, is in their stories. Get me clear. To be a head is not the same as being a leader. To be the head is not the same as being a head. Leadership is an attitude, not a position. Impact is not about visibility actions, or rather relevancy in line with the vision of the organization. Impact is not about your visibility actions, rather your relevancy in line with the vision of the organization. That you are valuable does not make you the desirable. That you are valuable does not make you the desirable. This is the difference between a man dating a woman for years and end up marrying another lady after some months. This is the difference between you working with a particular boss and when you time for promotion, he will recommend someone else. No matter your activeness, until it is in line with the vision of the organization, you are not relevant to your church. Are you every day in church sitting down, balanced, looking good, yet there is nobody standing at your back? Nobody in your timeline, if God should come now, remember I said, he that wins souls is wise. And he that brought it, there's joy in heaven over one soul that repented. What does it mean? So he that brought a soul to the kingdom has caused joy in heaven. So if God should bring his book today to candles that bring joy to him and to his kingdom, will you be among? Even in your activeness in the church, will you be among as a keyboardist of the church? Piano player, how many pianists are around you in the church? How many have you raised? In case anything happens to you tomorrow, in case opportunity comes that can take you abroad or take you to another level, who will take over from you? Who will take over the mantle from you? How many have you raised? Walking in organization like the church and not ready to impact into others simply means you want to remain at a spot. Tell me a pastor that is ready to take his keyboardist abroad and the church will be empty. Who will play for him? If the opportunity comes, who will take over? Am I communicating here? Am I communicating here? In that office where you're working, do you know that you'll not be there forever? Then who have you impacted? In case anything happened tomorrow, yes, whether you accept it or not, there are people God gave only 70 years to live on this earth. There are people God gave only 50 years, 60 years to live on this earth. Not everyone that died was killed by anybody. Am I communicating? What you call untimely death in God's calendar, he doesn't know what is untimely death. Because there are people that are going involved in fatal accidents. Everybody died, only them survive. Why? Yeah. Why? There are people that got involved with the ritualists. They were taken to the altar. The whole others were taken to the altar. Others were slaughtered in their presence. In fact, their blood splashed on their body. Yet they were not slaughtered. Why? What is your impact? What is your relevancy? As a pastor in a church, who do you want to pastor? How many have you won? How many have you encouraged to serve God? Just like yesterday, on Friday night, before the honor, some people were sending messages that they want to atmosphere. Actually, some even said I can't remember. My brother was like, wow. What will it make us send a card number to pastor? He said, I welcome those days with all pleasure. As long as I have, I said, to me, it's my own part to encourage somebody to serve God. I must play my role. Hear this. Every day evangelism without a convinced soul is a useless effort. No matter how you go for evangelism, if you have never won a soul, you are entertaining them. You're not going to get it. That you are going to evangelism every day, preaching every day, and no one soul, not even one person, has ever been convinced by what you are saying. Sister, brother, sit down, evaluate what you are doing. Simple. That you carry the product of your promotion around to offices, to people. Everybody know they will admire you, but they don't care of what you have. Calm down, check yourself. And check your product. Most important thing, check yourself. It is very easy to sell adulterated products to people as long as they accept you. Even more than you that are original. Most important thing is acceptance. And if people must accept you, you must work on your character. You must be a people's person. Yes. Nothing attractive destiny helpers to you like your character. Nothing attractive helpers to you like your character and people's comments about you. Nothing chases helpers away from you like your character and people's references about you. your own work is to damage someone's image or a man of God's image, that people cannot give good account of them, and it affects those that are supposed to come to him. Get ready. You will enjoy the pain tomorrow. Hear this. As I am here as your pastor, I don't value you to the point until one or two people gave me testimony about you at my back. Until I hear people's testimony about myself from you at my back. It is your defense and your representation to the kingdom and to me that determines the volume of my value to you. For instance, the other day, Rosapi here, one of his brother happened to be my friend, and the guy saw my face or his post. Said, I know this guy is my schoolmate. Even my roommate said, I know him very well. He has been a good guy. In fact, him being a man of God today was on him right from when we were in school. Are we together? I listened to the whole version. Him being a man of God today, it was on him, the thing keep influencing him. He loved God even in our school life. He doesn't joke with God. I overheard him say that even he himself is not going far from the altar and letting God work out one or two things. And he told the brother, if you find yourself under this man to walk with, go ahead, flow. Me, I am coming. I listened to that part, interested me so much. Me, I am coming. Now watch this. My answer, my walk with God is a convincing one to people, to my friend that had lived a good rough life, as I always say, together with in the school. Yet they confirmed the calling. That means even while we are living the rough life, the student life, the boyfriend, girlfriend life, or the rest, they could what? See this in me coming in future. That means there are some areas they have tried to influence me and they could not. That means that's the way my statement and my word, my love, everything, my forgiveness always what? Encourages them. He will end up with courage and from said, I am coming too. If you find yourself under this one flow, me too, I am coming. I am not far from the altar. What does people say about you? So, invariably, even without him being a member here, my life is encouraging him to serve God wherever he is. So if he finds himself around where we are, that means he can't go another place except where we are. That is, your lifestyle is the only thing that can keep the soul super to God, or is concept. I always say it, and I keep saying it. This is from me here. Was once I wasn't there when the conversation happened. He was the one dropping the whole thing, the voice note. They sent this on voice note, dropping it on my phone. And I was listening to it here. The brother would tell him that this guy was rough when we were in school. There was nothing like that. And I said, even while we were in school, it's on him. He loved God so much. That means my character was showcasing Christianity. It did. My character was really related to Christ. Indeed. My character was able to carry what my character was convincing and carrying people along even without me knowing. It's your character that carries people along. Your character to them, you're dealing with them is what carries them along. Not them being close to you. Am I communicating here? Am I communicating here? I said something to one of my daughters the other day. Said, if he can be here, the soul you brought to God, return back to where she's coming from. You have lost it. There's no excuse to that. No explanation to it. No explanation to it. I asked her, do you know the house of this not? He said, no, sorry. Your ministry is not balanced yet. No matter what you carry, if it can't carry people along, you don't carry anything. What shows that you carry something is never something good is when you carry people There are people they are in church today because of their friend is in church. You know that? There are people they are serving God today, not because of what the pastor preached. If you hear people are fighting every day by day, if you hear pastor's wife fight members, yet people are still in that church. Why? Some people are still there because of there is somebody they are looking up to. The person's lifestyle is motivating them and encouraging them. It's convincing them to be steadfast with God. Even a church that they fight every day, they play politics, people are there worshiping God. Why are they there? Even when they complain about the politics, about the fight. There are people that are looking up to. There are people that goes to their house. Even when they miss service for 1 or 2 months, they go to someone, go to their house to go and reconvince them. How many people have been convinced? How much more to reconvince? To serve God. Thank God, one of my daughter is here today. For some time now, she began to listen, and I always chat her up. I always chat her, encourage her. I wasn't the one that brought her. Maybe the one that brought her is not encouraging her. But I believe my communication with her is something to add to her spiritual life. Am I communicating here? I keep encouraging her even when she has not been job for months. I keep encouraging her. I keep communicating with her. I keep carrying her along to let her know that she's a human being. I am not part of the pastors that when you stop coming to church 1 month or 2 months, I'll delete you from my different stuff. In their platform, once they don't see you 2 months, whatever, they'll delete you from the church. Or once you know one excuse, I went back to my church, I will delete you, so they'll just delete you. You're no longer there, remember. No, anything can happen. Like I met somebody about slide. So it is in your head to go after that soul. Find out. Because there is something that made that soul to follow you in the first place. So a distraction can make him or her to fall back. Go back to her. Whatever it costs you, to him. Get it. That the customer all of a sudden stop recognizing you shouldn't be a reason why you begin to castigate him or her. Other than looking for a way to win him or her back. That's what they say a good businessman. No good businessman can enter enmity of gossiping his business partners business customers. They won't patronize you. Even when they heard 1 or 2 things and fall out from you, it's in your head, it's your duty to go after them. Keep pushing them until you hear what made them to what disconnect from you so that you can correct it. Even if they are not coming back immediately, something can happen sometime, they'll still come back. Hear this as a man. Whether you like it or yes, any customer or any member that was following you or any friend that was with you and something happened somehow, he or she fall out from you, is still expecting you to come for him or her. Is that understood?